Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the tricks to learn human bone very easily. So in this video I'm going to talk about very simple tricks which will help you to learn the bone fast and in easy way. So let's start the video. As we already know, at birth we have 270 bones and adulthood we have 206 bones, and remembering all this can be very difficult. So tricks such as mnemonics are often used to make the learning simple. Bones are divided into two parts, axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton consists skull, vertebral column and rib cage. So skull have 22 bones, that is 8 cranial bones and 14 facial bones. 8 cranial and 14 facial make 22 bones, and vertebral column have 32 bones and rib cage have 12 pair of ribs and the sternum. So 22 bones in the skull, 32 bones in the vertebral column and 12 pair of ribs makes an axial skeleton. So now you can look at the picture here of the axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton consists of 80 bones, and that is 22 skull, 32 vertebral column and 12 pair of ribs and the sternum. And appendicular skeleton have 126 bone, that is bone of the upper limb, lower limb, shoulder girdle and pelvis. So upper limb have 30 bones, 32 bones found in the lower limb and 3 bones in the hip girdle. Okay, now comes to the bones of the upper limb. Upper arm is divided into 3 parts. Look at the picture here, that is upper arm, forearm and hand. So upper arm have one bone, that is humerus, that is only one bone, that is humerus. Then forearm have 2 bone, that is radius and ulna. Radius and ulna. Radius, always remember, there is a trick to remember radius and ulna, that is radius and ulna is on which side. So radius is on thumb side and ulna is on pinky finger side. Radius, thumb side is radius and pinky finger side is ulna. And then we have hand that contain phalanges, metacarpal and carpal. So phalanges, metacarpal, carpal, and humerus, radius, ulna, phalanges, metacarpal and carpal. And so these are the bones of the upper limb. So here we have a picture of a humerus, radius, ulna and hand bones. Look at the picture of a humerus. Upper arm have one bone, that is humerus. Here the first picture is humerus. Then forearm have radius and ulna. So there is a trick to remember radius and ulna, that is radius is on thumb side, radius thumb side and pinky finger side is ulna. And then we have a bone of the hand. Hand bone have carpal, metacarpal and phalanges. So now we are going to learn about hand bones. Hand bones have carpals, that is 8 carpals, 5 metacarpals and 14 phalanges. Too tough? No, don't worry. Let's make the hand bone simple. So hand bone have carpal, 8 carpals, look at the purple part, metacarpals, 5 metacarpals, look at the yellow part, and phalanges, that is proximal phalanges, intermediate phalanges and distal phalanges. So we have 8 carpal bones, that is scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform, trapezoid, trapezium, capitate and hamate. So now we will learn about the mnemonics of carpal bone. The mnemonics is: she looks too pretty, try to catch her. She looks too pretty, try to catch her. S for scaphoid, L for lunate, T for triquetrum, P for pisiform, T for trapezoid, T for trapezium, C for capitate, H for hamate. She looks too pretty, try to catch her. Done. So carpal bones are divided into 2 parts, that is proximal row and distal row, and it has 8 bones. So proximal row have 4 bones, that is scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform. She looks too pretty is in proximal row, and in distal row, that is trapezium, trapezoid, capitate and hamate. Try to catch her. She looks too pretty is in proximal, and try to catch her is in distal row. So we are done with the hand bones. So now we will talk about the lower limb. Lower limb have the same arrangement of bones like the upper limb, and lower limb have 60 bones in total, that is 30 bones in each lower limb. These are femur. Femur is a very long bone in our body. It is situated just below the hip bone, and below the femur we have patella, and below the patella we have two bones, that is tibia and fibula. Tibia and fibula. Tibia, then how we will distinguish between tibia and fibula? So always remember, tibia is a thick bone, tibia is a thick bone, and fibula is a thin bone, that is thin like a flute. Tibia and fibula, and then we will come to the foot. Foot is same like the wrist bone. Foot is arranged like tarsal, metatarsal and phalanges. Wrist bone have carpal, metacarpal and phalanges. So foot have tarsals, metatarsal and phalanges. And here is a picture of a femur, tibia, fibula and foot. Femur is a long bone in our body. It is a very long bone in our body, and then we have tibia and fibula. So we will distinguish between tibia and fibula, like tibia is a thick bone and fibula is a thin bone. You can look at the picture here, tibia and fibula, how tibia is thick and fibula is thin. Then we will come to the foot. Foot is divided into three parts like hind foot, mid foot and forefoot. So just like the wrist bone, foot is divided into tarsal, metatarsal and phalanges, and there is so many bones to learn in the foot. So we will make the mnemonics of the foot bone so that we will learn the foot bone very easily. So foot have tarsal, metatarsal and phalanges. So in tarsal we have 7 bone, that is talus, calcaneus, navicular, 3 cuneiforms, that is medial, intermediate and lateral, and cuboid. And here is the mnemonics of tarsal bone, that is tall camels never consume cubes. Tall camels never consume cubes. T for talus, C for calcaneus, N for navicular, C for cuneiforms. We have 3 cuneiforms, that is medial, intermediate and lateral, and C for cuboid. Tall camels never consume cubes. So foot have tarsal, metatarsal and phalanges. Look at your leg. We have calcaneus, that is heel bone. Look at your heel bone. Heel bone is also known as calcaneus. Here look at the number 1, that is marked with red. It is calcaneus, the heel bone. Then we have ankle bone, number 2, that is talus. Ankle bone is also known as talus. Heel bone is calcaneus, ankle bone is talus. Then look at the number 3 marked with red, that is navicular. Then cuneiform, we have 3 cuneiform, that is medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform and lateral cuneiform. And look at the number 7, that is cuboid. So we are done with the tarsal bone. Now come to the metatarsal. We have 5 metatarsal, 1 2 3 4 5, and then we have phalanges, that is 14 phalanges. And foot is divided into 2 sides, that is medial side of the foot and we have lateral side of the foot. Medial side, how we will remember which one is medial side and which one is lateral side? So always remember, toe side is medial side, the big toe side is medial side, and the pinky finger side is lateral side. Toe side is medial side towards your body and lateral side is away from your body, that is pinky finger side. And we are done with the upper limb and lower limb. So now we will talk about vertebral columns. The vertebral column is a series of approximately 33 bones called vertebra, which are separated by intervertebral disc. The column can be divided into 5 different regions, that is cervical, then we have thoracic, lumbar, sacrum and coccyx. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum and coccyx. We have 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, 5 sacrum and 4 coccyx. 7, 12, 5, 5, 4. We will learn in this order: 7, 12, 5, 5, 4. That is 7 cervical. Look at the red part. Then we have 12 thoracic, that is the purple part. Then we have 5 lumbar, look at the yellow part, 5 sacrum, the green one, and 4 coccyx, the pink one. These are not the color of the spine, these colors are just to make you guys understand. We have cervical region, that is C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 and C7, that is C1 to C7 is cervical region. Then we have 12 thoracic, that is T1 to T12, we have thoracic region. Then we have lumbar is 5 lumbar, we have 5 lumbar. Then L1 to L5 is lumbar. And then we have sacrum and coccyx, that is S1 to S5 is sacrum and coccyx. Now you can even look at the picture here in the right part of the slide, that is cervical, thoracic, lumbar and sacrum and coccyx, how the shape of the cervical looks and how the shape of the thoracic look at the shape of the cervical. Then here's a picture of a thoracic, lumbar and sacrum and coccyx. So after the vertebra, we are going to talk about skull bone. The human skull consists of 22 bones, and if we include the ear bone and hyoid bone, we have 29 bone altogether. 3 ear bone of both the ear and 1 hyoid bone. So 22 plus 7 is 29. So basically we will talk about cranial, 8 cranial bones and 14 facial bones. So skull have 22 bones, that is 8 cranial and 14 facial. 14 plus 8 is 22. So here is the picture to make you guys understand more clearly. Skull have 22 bones, 8 cranial bones and 14 facial bones. And unlike all the bones, skull too have too many bones to learn, and we will make the mnemonic of skull bone to make skull bone easy to learn. Mnemonics of skull bone, we will start with the cranial bone. We have 8 cranial bone. So occipital, parietal, frontal, temporal, ethmoid and sphenoid. So the mnemonics we are going to make is like: all people from Texas eat spider. All people from Texas eat spider. O for occipital, P for parietal, F for frontal, T for temporal, E for ethmoid and S for sphenoid. So you guys, you can also make your own mnemonics in whichever form you are comfortable. So here is a mnemonics like: all people from Texas eat spider. And one more mnemonics I can tell you, like pest off. Pest off, P for parietal, E for ethmoid, S for sphenoid and T for temporal, O for occipital and F for frontal. Whichever you find it easy, you learn it. All people from Texas eat spider or pest off. Now come to the facial bones. We have 14 facial bones: mandible, maxilla, palatine, nasal, lacrimal, zygomatic, nasal concave and vomer. So here is the mnemonics of facial bones, like: my mouth's palate never like zucchini in vinegar. My mouth's palate never like zucchini in vinegar. I already told you guys, make your own mnemonics in whichever mnemonics you are comfortable with. So facial bone have: my mouth's palate never like zucchini in vinegar, and cranial bone is: all people from Texas eat spider. All people from Texas eat spider. And for facial bone we have: my mouth's palate never like zucchini in vinegar. So cranial bone have parietal, ethmoid, sphenoid, temporal, occipital and frontal. And facial bone have mandible, maxilla, palatine, nasal, lacrimal, zygomatic, nasal concave and vomer. Learn this mnemonics by heart and make your learning easy. And here we are done with the skull bones. Now we will talk about the pelvis. The pelvis girdle is located in the lower part of the trunk. The pelvic girdle is formed by the hip bones, sacrum and coccyx, and hip bone have 3 bones like ilium, ischium and pubis, and it has acetabulum. Acetabulum is also called socket, which connect with the femur, the long bone. So guys, we are done with the bones of the upper limb, lower limb, skull, vertebra and pelvis. And now here is a picture of a skeleton, and we are going to do a quick revision of the bones of the human skeleton. Okay, now do a quick revision of all the bones I have mentioned earlier in this video, or you have any questions or you want me to cover any specific topic, do let me know in the comment section below. Bye bye, take care guys, thank you for watching.